Hey guys, Sick Katsuma Gaming here. I actually make this video rather quick and fast because, as I just said, I'm sick. I will make dedicated videos about every part of this video later down the line when I actually have a proper voice again. But I just want to give you a quick rundown because NEXON dropped the new patch notes with actually a lot of interesting stuff in there, so let's get right into it. And by the way, if this content helped you, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really helps out my channel, and ring the notification bell as well. Okay, first up, we get a new content called Potential Blessing. There are a lot of stuff here, like a lot of text, but I'd rather show it to you in the JP version. If you go here to our characters, you might have seen it before or not, but we go here, we actually have 3 buttons. There's a new whole button in the middle, and this is what they call Potential Blessing, which just means it's a boost to your character in 2 out of 8 elements per category. So we have the categories Fire Light, Water Wind, Earth Lightning, and Dark Normal. If we click at one, you see the first stage just gives you plus 3% on fire and light damage, second as well. The third note here is physical and magical defense, not elemental boost, physical and magical attack in Kazuma's case, elemental damage, HP plus 1 speed boost, which is really important, and the last one just boosts 3% elemental damage for every attribute. So here's the really important thing for you, especially if you're not a hard whale and don't have that many shots, to think about which categories you want to focus in, and also do you want to go for the max cost shards to get a 3% for every element, or just take the lower tiers per different element. So the cost, as you can see here, for the first is 10 shards, then 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, and the last one is 80. So getting the last shard is actually rather hard, let's say. So you will get these from pulling. So every pull will give you a shard based on the rarity of the character. So a 2-star character will give you 1 shard, a 3-star character will give you 5 shards, and a 4-star character will give you 20 shards. So you will get them over time, but or if you use 4-star tickets, or if you keep them and stuff like that. But simply said, this is mostly for like the hard whales to get them as quickly as possible. So for non-whales, or even for whales, it's pretty much just which character has a strong unit for which element, and which element wanna push first. We go, for example, to Aqua. It's exactly the same. You can see here 10 physical and magical defense, 10 physical and magical attack, speed and HP element, and as you can see, you can also go here for the different elements, and it's always the same layout, it's always the same stats, I think. So yeah, just a way to make your character even more stronger. Best tip I can give you here, as I said, is if you don't use the character right now, keep the shots, keep them for when you actually use the character, and then invest in the element that you needed. Also, for unlocking the first shard in the character, you get a 3-star ticket, and for the 8 you get a 4-star ticket. So 1 3 and 4-star ticket per character. For collab characters, by the way, there are only 8 total, so get 3-star ticket at 1 and 4-star at 8. For other characters, you can also only get 1 3 and 4-star ticket, so it's not like per attribute you get a 4-star ticket, just 8 shards unlocked in total. Let's continue. New main stage, which is pretty good. New assist and weapons. So first, let's talk about assist. They actually did our boy dirty and just call him Tough Guy instead of Ruffian, which is kind of sad. And we also finally get the dark and light charge clocks. So these are pretty much whatever. I mean, for a second cooldown reduction seems kind of nice, but do you really want to use a dark clock over Chimosuke? There are like really rarely points where you want to do that. So let's just talk about Ruffian in that case. if we go to our cool assist menu we have in JP, this isn't yet there on global by the way, so don't worry. Just here, here it is. What he does is simply he will give every run character a tier 3 attack boost for 4 seconds, and you can use them up to 2 times. Which makes him really good in physical teams, useless in magical teams of course. And the fact that you can use them 2 times means you can pretty much use them once, pretty much at the beginning of the run, either in the waves to clear the waves faster, and potentially use one buffed ulti. For example, use a buffed Erika ulti before you use Erika ulti to reapply the tier 3 physical attack buff. And later down the line, if your attack buff ever runs out, you can just use them again. He has a 15 second cooldown, so not that long. You can just use them again to get another buff run of skills and ultis out. So I personally say he's really good when you can use him. He's probably still weaker than Shimosuke in most cases, but if there's like a niche case where you can actually use him, he's actually really good. So if you saved some assist tickets, I suggest you pulling for him. There will be a special banner with higher rates for him than the other characters, so there will be 2 assist banners for a while where you can actually pull him with higher rates. So pull on the right banner, keep that in mind. If you want him, you of course can still get dupes for the others, but normally if you get a 4-star, it should be in that banner, not gonna lie. And yeah. So the next thing are elemental weapons, and I saw a lot of people ask me that in my videos, and they're finally coming to global. So what are elemental weapons? Elemental weapons are probably the best weapons in the game, besides a few exceptions like Junjimaru, which is just amazingly good. And they exist for pretty much every weapon and for every element. So for example, as you can see, here are other elemental swords in that case. You need the base weapon at level 1 to craft them. Keep in mind to actually go and unlock the weapon after you craft it, so you can use it here. And they just have pretty high stats, like 114 compared to the 72 at level 1. So the stats are just really high. And also the elemental buff is crazy good, like 13% elemental damage bonus, and if you're above 70%, 19% for swords. And this by the way changes per weapon. For example, we go to daggers, they get the bonus if the enemy has a debuff on them. Healing scepters are exception. They increase your healing and elemental damage, so they have no condition, but just at level 6 plus 40% elemental damage and plus 10% healing, so really good for healers. For example, Fast Aqua lost the Water Sword Scepter. For mages, it's also the HP condition kind of stuff, and for spears, it's also the HP condition. So to answer the stuff first, how do you get these crystals to make them? There are random drops through Expert Quest, so Expert Quest will get an update where you can actually get them. You can get them from the exchange shop, so if you saved up some Expert Quest coins, you can just get them right away. You can get, I think, 10 crystals per month, but you can't buy every crystal per month because you just need too many coins. Like, if we go to the exchange shop real quick. You see, you need 500 coins per elemental crystal with 10 per element, so that's like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 35,000. That's all I have saved up in JP, and I don't use them anymore because I have enough. But like, buying every one of them from the get-go is impossible. Don't even think about it. But here, same as thing as with the Shards. Think about which element you want to focus on and probably try to get as many crystals for one element first. What most people probably want to do is get the water crystals for Fast Aqua, because the better healing scepter just makes it so much better. You don't need OG Aqua anymore as an assist. for the better healing, you will just get it from the weapon. You will do more damage with your basic, with your skills, with your ulti, with everything. It's a really good weapon for her, and probably one of the best to get. Also, keep in mind, in around 3 months, I guess, so 3 months after the last fast battle, we probably should have Fast Chris and Xmas, which also means you probably want to get those wind crystals for Fast Chris dagger, because Fast Chris loves the wind dagger. It's so good on her. So I think these are probably the 2 elements I would focus on first, simply because these 2 units are so good that it's probably worth it. And like the whole water tree loves to have the water weapons to just deal insane damage. Okay, you get a new event, a new Cecily, which is kinda whatever, not gonna lie. It's not a good one, but it's nice to have. We get a new 4-star, which is Idle Meru. She has a team passive trait, so she will boost your light damage. So, as I said before, all these kinds of characters that have a team trait passive are just so good. Pull for them if you can, of course. If you don't have that much quads, don't. These are permanent units. You will be able to pull them in the future, and there actually are in the future banners with just like these type of characters in there. Rarely, but they will come. And yeah, I just think Fast Chris is too good to pass. So if you have above 75 or 150k quads, if you want to pull an Overlord as well, pull for them. If not, probably don't. Unless you want to sack Overlord anyway. Double drop campaign, which is cool. The oddly grab bag is back. So you can get a 4-star guarantee ticket. 3-star guarantee ticket, quads, stuff like that. So that's good, I guess. All crown event is good back. Means double the quads for every stage. That's pretty good. New stuff in the shop. I'm not sure if there's anything interesting here, to be honest. I saw 2 things about packs that I probably want to talk about. First up, there will be a new assist recruit ticket pack, so it will give you 20 assist tickets. I think it's pretty good if you don't have level 5 Shimoska and stuff like that. If you're a whale, you can get it. I won't get it because I don't whale in global. But for like all you whales out there, probably grab it like 1 or twice, see what you get with your tickets, and then you can decide if you want to invest more into assist tickets or not. But I think having them to get your Shimoska to level 5 is pretty good. After that, I'd say keep your tickets for future assists. Not sure if it's like that important to invest to Ruffian and Luna, but level 5 Shimoska seems pretty good. And there will be this pack here, Adventure Support Current pack. So a lot of confusion from global people on how this works, and we actually have this pack as well in JP. I don't know if I can show it, but let me just go to my rewards and we can see. So if we go in here, you see every number is red. This means I have the pack purchased and every reward is doubled. So for example, instead of the 50 daily quads, I get 100. Instead of 10 arena medals, I get 20. 40,000 areas, 20 skip tickets. And in JP, we have 2 times 200 stamina, which means we get 2 times 400 stamina. In global right now, we have actually 400 stamina, so that double should be 800 stamina. So 400 bonus stamina, which is amazingly good to skip stages and stuff like that. I'm not sure if they actually like split it up and make it 2 200s, so you have an easier time collecting it, because if you ever have 200 stamina, you can't collect the 800 stamina, which is a bit weird, but then again, you can just use 200 stamina, then collect it, and then use it. But that's really good, and you get 2 attempts for free quest challenge, 14 days. So this lasts less long than the JP one, and gives double plus 2 bonus attempts. We only get +1, but I think ours lasts a bit longer. Like 14 days is a pretty short time, so it really comes down to the price. In JP it costs 490 yen, so like maybe 5 euros or stuff like that, or $5. So look at the price, do a little bit of calculations, and then see what if you think it's worth. Like 600 pay quads plus 14 days with doubles, so that's like 50 per day you get there, so that's like 500, 700 bonus quads as well, so 1,300 quads total. If the price is less than, let's say, 10 euros or dollars, I think it's probably still worth it, because you get more than 100 quads per dollar or euro invested. And then again, it comes down to if you're aware or not. So, other improvements, yeah, you can also get shards, by the way, from main quest. I forgot to talk about that. There are rare drops, so you can actually get these shards. You probably get, like, if you skip every expert quest, like 2-3 shards, and not that many. Don't expect too much crazy, but it's cool to get them. Melon Vanir's potentials will be locked until the update drops, I think. So you won't get any shards there. But I think I forgot to talk about this as well. Give me a second. I need to find the other link. Where is it? Where is it? There is it. So, they actually said, depending on how much quads you spend, you already get some shards for each non-colored character. So, if you don't have spent that much quads since the game released, so this is mostly for long-time players, you will get 11 potentials times 22 characters plus 11 adventurous potentials. The adventurous potentials are like general shards that you can use in every character. There will also be ways in the future to get them. Like there will be side quests where you can get them, or like just from the special stuff. I'd actually say keep those, because one thing I didn't say here is, or that I said kinda, is colored characters will also use shards, and they will have special shards, like collab shards, not sure how I should call them, but they need a little bit less shards to have the max potential, and also, as I said, they have only one for each, for all elements total, so you have only 8 stages, but you can use these adventurer potentials there as well. You get 20 of these collab shards for actually pulling a collab character, so you will get some there, but this won't be enough to actually get those max, but we get some here, so keep them. And also, got to share it as well. Sorry, this video is a little bit up and down. As I said, I'm recording this pretty soonish to get it out ASAP, and I'm sick, so sorry. But we will have a shard exchange shop, which means we can use 3 shards of a character to get 1 adventurer shard out, and we can do this up to 5 times per character per month. So you will get some shards out of here, and it's actually hard to recommend stuff here. As you see, I exchanged every character besides the 3 nearest ones, because these are not maxed for me. And I have enough shots of every other character, and they're maxed anyway, so I can just exchange them. For newer players, I'm not 100% sure if you should just exchange them all the time. Like, I probably suggest exchanging character shots for characters you don't use. Like, Amy is pretty much whatever, you don't use her anytime soon. Same with Dust, for example, so exchanging them probably won't hurt you. Maybe some other characters that you don't use so much. For these, you can probably exchange them to stack up some of these for the next collab, which, by the way, should probably drop in a month or 2. We should get more information on that rather soonish, in like a few days, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I think that's everything I have to say about Shards, weapons, and Ruffian. As I said, if this video helps you out, please remember to like, subscribe, as it helps me out a ton, and I really want this channel to grow to 1k subs, so every sub matters in that regard, and big numbers make brain happy, so thank you so much for watching. As I said, the dedicated video for each tier will come in the future, where I probably have a more structured way of telling stuff, but I still hope this helps you out, so have a nice day, and see you all next time. Bye bye.